Hi, and welcome to Standard 20. Standard 20 is about special right triangles. Those are pretty fun. That's the 45, 45, 90 and the 30, 60, 90. Let's read the standard. Standard for Standard 20 says students know and are able to use angle and side relationships in problems with special right triangles such as 30, 60, 90 triangles and 45, 45, 90 triangles. Okay, so there we go. This is Standard 20. Standard 20, as you can see, is these problems right here, 84 through 86. Just 3 problems. Okay, so we'll start with number 84. 84 says, if A equals 3 square root of 3 in the right triangle below, what is the value of B? Okay, so 3 square root of 3, and we want to know this. Alright, so this angle is 30, and this is 90, so by triangle sum theorem, we know that this is 60. So let's think about our rules here. B equals A square root of 3, C equals 2A. Those are the key ones. There's also C equals, let's see here, 2B over the square root of 3, which is a little bit less useful. So we're not going to worry about this one. Let's see, we have A, we're trying to find B, so B equals A square root of 3, so this one's going to equal 3 square root of 3 square root of 3. Does that make sense? 3 square root of 3 times the square root of 3. Okay, so the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is 3, so it's going to be 3 times 3, which equals 9. Got it? Okay. 85. What is the value of x in the triangle below? Okay, this one you could actually sort of do with the Pythagorean theorem. And I almost think that's the smartest way to do it, but we'll do it special right triangle style. This one's 90. This one's 45. This one's 45. How do we know that? Well, if these sides are congruent, these angles must be congruent. These angles have to add up to 90, so they have to both be 45. Okay, so what we've got here is this one can be A, this one can be B, this one can be C. And remember, C equals A square root of 2. So if we know C, then what we can write is 10 equals x square root of 2. Simple substitution, right? 10 equals x times the square root of 2. So then what we've got to do is divide by the square root of 2. And we get x equals 10 over the square root of 2. But you can't ever leave an answer like that. You've got to do what's called rationalizing the denominator. So what we're going to do is multiply by the square root of 2 on top and on bottom. What happens is that these multiply to make 2. So then we get 10 square root of 2 over 2. The 10 and the 2 cancel to become a 5. The final answer is 5 square root of 2. 5 square root of 2 is B. So that's your answer. Okay, that one was a little tricky. Rewind it if you need to. Last one we're going to look at is 86. What is the value of x in inches? Okay, so here we have 30, here we have 90, so that means this one has to be 60, right? So remember in your 30, 60, 90s, again, B equals A square root of 3, C equals 2A. Those are the good ones to know. If you know those ones, you can pretty much make anything happen in a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. Alright, so this one, well, this must be A. Just to be sure, it's across from the 30, so it's across from the smallest angle, therefore it must be A. This one has to be B because it's across from the 60, and this one's C. So basically we're using A to find B, so B equals A square root of 3. So if A is 7, this one's going to equal 7 square root of 3. No alterations needed, that's the answer. So the answer is A, 7 square root of 3. Alright, that's it for Standard 20. Quick and dirty. Make sure to rewind if there's something you don't get. You want to understand it completely, not partially. Thanks, and I'll see you in Standard 21. Bye.